I'm honored to be here this afternoon. I don't know what to say after that, sir. I know one thing, though, that New Mexico State University recently changed the front page of its strategic plan, and now it begins with a caring community. Community engagement is an important part of the life and blood of New Mexico State University, and if we can help in your efforts, if not with the upcoming meeting, but from here going forward. Community engagement is one of the cornerstones of economic development. The Arrowhead Center is about economic development from the perspective of and with the contribution of New Mexico State University to your community efforts. It is not us telling you what you should do. It's us listening to you. You've got mud in your blood, right? What's the economic challenge? Let's see. West Texas Intermediate crude yesterday closed at $47.98. Last April 14, it was over $100 a barrel. You're nodding your head. You know what that economic challenge is to you. And it was $47.98 for West Texas Intermediate. We're $4 below that. So we have to do something. Economic development begins with community engagement. Not talking to or lecturing at a community, but listening to it. You know, I bet all of us remember having a class in reading and having a class in writing and having a class in speaking. Yet, if we're normal human beings, what do we do most of? Read, write, or listen? Unless you're a professor. Most of us listen, but we never had a class in listening. New Mexico State University is all about listening to the challenges you face and the aspirations you hold. And I know that regardless of the community and its aspirations and the challenges it needs to confront, I know that to take advantage of those opportunities and confront those challenges, that the number one thing we have to do is have a globally competitive workforce. Without a globally competitive workforce, I don't care if it's Roswell, I don't care if it's Raton. We've got problems. How many of you have kids that graduated from high school? How many of you have kids graduated from community college or university? I want to thank all of you. Well, I'm serious because, remember, I'm an academic. I'm not supposed to say anything unless I've researched it. I'm from Detroit, so there's no telling what I really know. I made Pintos. I don't talk about quality nor ethics. But I know one thing, the kids don't graduate without their family or their friends. They do not. And so I applaud you because you're the foundation of New Mexico's globally competitive workforce. So thank you very much. So we need to be engaged with the community. We need to remember that that community gets down to people, and the people are the workforce, and the workforce are your kids. Because I don't invest in today's economic opportunity, I invest in the economic future, which is your kids. I've got a minute. A true story. When Edison first came up with that thing for his light bulbs, they had to put signs next to, where's the light switch? There were signs next to light switches that said, please don't light them. Well, think about it. Before electricity, how did you turn on a light? With a flame? So people were going into a hotel and setting it on fire to get light. We need to be innovative and engage with communities in developing their workforce, not for the past, but to be innovative in conquering the future. And those are the three things that economic development are about. Now, I've been privileged to be at New Mexico State, well, a long time. Some of it working with this gentleman here. He's used to me taking more than I'm supposed to. Last time we spoke together was at Rhodey, New Mexico, in a garage. Find that on a map. I've been lucky enough to be at New Mexico State University, and in 2003, life changed for New Mexico State University. Life changed for me because someone showed up. A former regent had been coming to campus every 6 months and said, you know, you should be thinking about community engagement, the future through workforce development and innovation, and we all nodded our head. And then when that regent left, we all said, thank goodness we won't have to see him again for 6 months. Well, then in 2003, the former student of that regent showed up, and he became my boss. And now we had to listen to him. And I am thankful that we did. Arrowhead Center is about giving students directed learning experiences and remembering that we are a land-grant university, not a land-grant college of agriculture. And as a land-grant university, I have to come and talk to, listen to, not lecture at my customers. You're not my customers, actually, you're my clients. So Arrowhead was founded on giving students directed learning experiences by having them involved in what we do as a land-grant university, not just a land-grant college of agriculture. And to do that, we have to be entrepreneurial. So if you look at what community engagement is and you look at the founding elements of Arrowhead Center, they're the same. Communities, people, and innovation. It's been my privilege to be there from the start of that, and I'd like to thank and commend former Regent Jim Manette, who's here today, and someone else you might know, former Governor Carruthers, and thank you for your patience. Thank you very much.